Welcome back to Island of Code 2015. Day 20, Infinite Elves and Infinite Houses. To keep the elves busy, Santa has them deliver some presents by hand, door to door. He sends them down a street with infinite houses numbered sequentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Each elf is assigned a number 2 and delivers presents to houses based on that number. The first elf, number 1, delivers presents to every house. Second elf, number 2, delivers presents to every second house. 3 delivers presents to every third house, and so on. There are infinitely many elves, numbered starting with 1. Each elf delivers presents equal to 10 times his or her number at each house. So he always delivers, house 1 gets 10, house 2 gets 30. Because they always bring 10. The first house gets 10 presents, which is visited only by elf 1. The fourth house gets 70 presents because it's visited by 1, 2, and 4. 1 times 10. So the second house is 30 because it's 1 times 10 plus 2 times 10, which is 30. And here we also have with 3, we have 1 times 10 and 3 times 10, which is 40. What is the lowest number of house to get at least as many presents as the number in your puzzle input? Okay, let's go here. Input is this. And then we need a house. So we kind of can start distributing presents based on those rules to houses. How do we do it? The first house. House 1 gets 10 presents. There could be a map or something. House 2, how many presents? So house 1 gets 10. How do I write this down? Maybe a loop until this number for 1 to input houses equals is it 0 plus 10. Oh no, should be like this. Does it work? Let's try that. So add 10. First elf adds 10 to each house. And the question is, what is the house number? At least as many presents as the number in your puzzle input. At least 29 million presents. This is the house, right? This is the elf. And I give the house, let's just say H. But only if elf to every house. Second one, every second house. So elf, second elf. If the house modulo elf equals 0, so if the elf is 2, then it would give bring stuff to a house number. Every second house. But it must be 0 indexed. So, because I have modulo now. Input. Okay. So, house modulo elf is 0. For example, house number 2. Modulo elf number 2 gets a present from elf 2, and then house 4 gets a present from elf 2, and so on. And then what happens is this house gets houses H plus 10. this would be like mega slow, I think. Or too big. Let's see. So we have houses H. Lowest number of houses to get at least as many presents as the number in the possible. Give me a house which has the lowest number. Value is the number of presents. So it has this many. Something like this. The zeros. We don't have a 0th elf, right? But we have a 0th house, no? House. This is house 0, basically. So we have that modular thing. Let's see actually what happens if I do this. Oops. Ah, 0, the first house. To get the correct house number, I have to do this. And actually, let's have a look at houses. Yeah, the first one gets it's interesting, right? It's also not correct. We don't want the 0 house, I think. No, we want every second. No, the first house only gets present from the first elf. Let's see that we get that right. Let's see. 1 is 10, 2 is 20, 3 should be 40. No, I think this is wrong. H. I think it would make more sense to have the elf on the outside, no? Elf goes to every house. What does the elf do if the house is divisible by elf? Two. Is 0. 3 modular 1 is 0, and so on. Yeah. So he brings a present to every house, and then I have a second elf. The second elf brings present to second house, and not to first. Also to fourth. Yeah. times elf. There we go. So now we have 2 is 30, 3 is 40, 4 is 70, and so on. We add this back, and then it will probably be not terminating. So okay, we want to, distribute presents to houses, and we have 2 for loops that take quite a while to do. And one thing I want to think about is what's the minimum number of house. Not sure how to do it better. One thing we can do is the first elf, or an elf, will give every elfth house a present. So we can do something like 4. One to input something like step. No, what is it? For until step Kotlin ranges for in we need elf in 1 until input step elf. Yeah, so h. Instead of this we do this. And then we have to check this. We just go every elfth house gets a 10 presents, 10 times elf presents. So pop that on the stack. See how this goes. Actually, let's check if it works. Wow. 2 gets 10. 2 gets 10. 3 gets 30. 4 gets 40. So it's kind of off by 1. Maybe I start at 0. Yeah. So now actually elf. We can start at elf. Yeah. Okay, now I have 10, 30, 40, 70, and so on. That works quite fast. Actually, how fast is it? This is quite fast. And then this is one second. We need 6 zeros. Just wonder if I find a house earlier. Because I want input. Let's say n is this. Then the loop is not as long. I'm looking for something. Okay. This loop needs to be shortened as well. So if n elves can go to n houses. Looks like houses max. Map it dot value. So for n 300k we have 11 million. Whoa. We only need 29 million. Yes. So we have 29 million. And the first one is this one. 665 280. So input is what we want to reach, the goal kind of. It's called goal. And n is how many houses and elves we try. So we send all elves to 700,000 houses. But an elf only has to go to a house that it's divisible by, so I go h in elf until n, and I step by elves. Every elf house I drop a present, and I drop how many presents? 10 times elf. Then I add that to the house, then I can check what's the minimum where I hit the goal. That should be it. Let's see. Nice. The elves decide they don't want to visit an infinite number of houses. Instead, each elf will stop after delivering presents to 50 houses. To make up for it, they decide to deliver presents equal to 11 times their number at each house. with these changes, what is the lowest number or house number of the house to get at least as many presents as a number in the puzzle input? So we want goal this again, and house with this many presents. We deliver 11 presents and we stop after 50. So we count. Until times 50 or not. And then we do 11. Then we try again, the same. And now we need 51. Let's try this one. Too high actually. I think we might need 51 here. Because smaller than why do this? It's the same. Let's say again. Stop after 50 houses to make up for it. They deliver presents equal to 11 times. Oh, interesting. We want the same goal, right? The goal is this. We go 1 to n. Max house has 9 million already. Also, this is too high. So we should reach it earlier. Maybe it's even one further. Keep getting that number. That's kind of weird. Let's see how this develops. 7,000. Okay, 70,000 we have. Here with 94 million. 80 million. Okay, 1 million. I know what I can do. Distribute a bit more presents. Maybe there's an earlier house that still gets lower values. Yeah, but I think it has to be 50. We just have to see how can we be sure. Can only be sure if the number of the house, yeah, because we did the elf number 1 million, so he starts at 1 million, so he wouldn't help in house that's lower than this number, so that must be the correct number. And that's it. So basically we can just try distributing presents as far as possible. If we do n that's smaller than a goal house, so we find a house that has the right value, but the house is larger than n, we have to try increasing n by to be larger than the minimum that we found, and then we distribute presents to all via all elves up to 1 million. So the next elf would be 1,000,001, so it wouldn't be able to touch any houses under 1 million. So we know that this is the smallest possible house that gets a number that's larger than equal to the goal. And that's it for day 20. Thanks, see you soon.